Hello, hi everybody. This is Jerina Wangchuk, and you're listening to Clef Podcasts. So, talking about Clef session, we are like really very passionate about music and also dedicated providing platforms for artists to showcase their abilities. अन्त आज हामीसँग चाहिँ छ प्रवीण छेत्री अनि प्रवीण कस्तो छ हालखबर?
Yeah, hi Jerry. I'm like happy to be here and I'm very good, doing good so far. I hope you're doing well as well.
Yeah, I'm doing good. And I know like this whole session is about music. I would like to start with music only, like from very starting till the end. Like we are only gonna talk about music and like the journey of music and all the hardship, like all the things that includes music. Okay. So first अब मलाई चाहिँ के भन्नु मन पर्यो भन्दाखेरि चाहिँ हुन्छ नि अब म्युजिकको like music is something that plays a vital role in like each like सबैको लाइफमा हैन अनि when I like talk about myself, like music is like a true friend to me हुन्छ नि कि like अब you get it. I hope you get it, right? When I talk about music in my life, like it is like it plays a role of my friend. So let's hear it about you, like how you define music as a part of your life.
Talking about music, what did say? For me, to me personally, I feel music is a therapy for me, I guess.
Okay.
And whenever I feel alone, music is there. I guess you specific topic let's talking about music. I believe that most of the artists, they can relate because whenever a person is feeling sad, they sing sad songs, or happy, they sing about happy songs. And music is for me, like music is a therapy, and throughout my musical journey, music has helped me a lot.
Sometimes it's like के भएको चाहिँ हुँदैन लाइक लाइफमा. इट्स नट लाइक आई एम स्याड एन्ड आई वान्ट टु क्राई एन्ड लाइक आई एम फिलिङ लो, त्यस्तो केही भएको हुँदैन कि नर्मली अल्सो लाइक वेन एभर लाइक समटाइम्स आई एम अलोन एन्ड लाइक आई वान्ट टु लिसन टु सम म्युजिक एन्ड अल नो वेन त्यो गीत सुन्दाखेरि चाहिँ आई cried it out हुन्छ नि कि like I cry out हुन्छ नि like for no reason, like there are no certain reason to cry about हुन्छ नि, but still I cry. And like sometimes whenever I'm happy, like I just play music and do my things, stuffs and all at my home. Okay, and I think like music is like such a like thing that everybody needs in their life, right?
Yeah, exactly. Like talking about feeling songs and like feeling songs, and when you're listening to songs, like there is a certain strike of feelings that comes from within, and you get like sometimes you feel like crying, like you're so overwhelmed with the music and the song, the lyrics, everything. So music is like what can I say? I don't have a specific word to describe about me, but music is a therapy. I believe.
Exactly. On the journey, like something like not confuses me, but I think like most of the people like they tend to confuse the thing about like motivation and inspiration in life. Okay? When it comes to music, motivation or inspiration, it's like needed in life. Okay, when I see people like they really confuse like motivation and inspiration in life. For me, what I think is like motivation is such a thing that you need in daily life to push you forward and to do something good in life. Exactly. And inspiration is something that inspires you to pursue that certain thing, right? Yes. So like for you, like if for an example, if I talk about myself, like for me, like motivation is my mom. Like she helps me like throughout like each and everything. And like when I talk about music, I have done like certain things, like though like I didn't like excel in it, but I used to like go to violin class and all like that, but I didn't excel it. But my mom, she really did support me. Okay, so she used to motivate me. Oh, you can do it. If other person can do it, definitely you can even do it. Motivate garthyo. Plus say अब हुन्छ नि like inspiration. When I come like talk about inspiration, like inspiration it came from church. Okay, like where I like grew up. After home, like church is somewhere like where I grew up. Like and it taught me a lot of things in life. And talking particularly about music, like church really helped me to excel in it. Like though I'm not a musician, like though I'm not a singer or like something like that, but I know some part of it. I can feel it. And for you, like who is like a motivation, like who motivates you in life, and like who inspired you to pursue music in your life?
So okay, firstly talking about motivation, like to me personally, what I feel is motivation should come from you first, actually.
Exactly.
And I hope everybody can relate to this point, because unless and until you are not self-motivated, it's hard work what you do, it's all pointless. And you need to have the motivation, and it should be consistent. But that's what I feel. And in talking about motivation, middle life ma, like through all my musical journey, like my friends and my family, they have been very supportive, and they've been motivating me since a very long time back. And they support me in any way possible. So talking about motivation to do, like and another thing, talking about inspiration, right? So inspiration, say when I first started playing guitar, or when I was into music and sort of thing, and first thing was like I used to look up to this artist called Mopaila John Mayer Sunte. Like John Mayer was my inspiration, like the way he played the guitar and the songwriting. Aru thupro ganaharu पनि सुने, and that's how it inspired me. I used to watch live gigs, like just the sort of thing inspired me. Like I used to watch YouTube videos, and there is a lot of like that I always dreamt of this feeling that thousands and lakhs of people singing your song, like and singing along with you, like your song, like and that's how it motivated and inspired me at the same time. Like all those artists, those are my inspirations.
Okay. So you already mentioned that सानोदेखि नै हैन, like when you used to like listen to songs and used to play guitar and all, त्यसो भए अलिकति अब हुन्छ नि your journey हुन्छ नि क्या, अब सानोको journey, like how you evolved in this field of music, like
so the journey of my musical career, like not I don't
consider it as career. Okay.
I won't say musical career, but my musical journey through my म जब सानो थियो, I remember I was in class 6 at that time. So at that time चाहिँ के हुन्थ्यो भन्दाखेरि चाहिँ हाम्रो एरियामा चाहिँ एकजना हुनुहुन्थ्यो, he used to teach music to everyone, हुन्छ नि सानसानोहरूले. He used to tell us, हुन्छ नि हामीलाई म्युजिकमा सिक्नु, used to हुन्छ नि हामीलाई मोटिभेट गर्नुहुन्थ्यो उहाँले चाहिँ होइन. So that's how I started going to his home, and he used to teach me guitar, and not just guitar, he was उहाँले चाहिँ सबै अब इन्स्ट्रुमेन्ट्सहरू बजाउनुहुन्थ्यो. So उहाँसँग सिक्दै गर्दाखेरि I learned not just guitar, I came into singing, म भजनहरू गाउँथे. Yes,
so it started with bhajan.
Yeah, bhajanबाटै start भयो, let's say. And I used to go to like बाल विकास भन्थ्यो त्यति टाइममा, and I used to go there and I used to sing songs. And त्यतिकै अब टाइम चेन्जेस अलिकति I felt टाइमको अनुसार अलिकति म्युजिकल टेस्ट पनि बदल्यो. But those basic त्यो स्क्रैच जुन चाहिँ मैले थालेको थिएँ, like भजन्स and all, they are still there, but टाइम अनुसार म्युजिकको टेस्ट अलिकति बदल्यो. And then so at this point I came to realize that I need to आफ्नै गानाहरू sort of things, त्यस्तै भयो. And that's how like musical journey चाहिँ मेरो अहिलेसम्म चाहिँ त्यही छ.
तपाईहरुको अन्त के भन्छ, like you guys even had a band, something like that, right? You had a band with your friends. I heard that.
Yeah, during my school days मेरो band थियो. मेरो band को नाम चाहिँ थियो Seven Hearts भन्ने band.
Seven Hearts.
Yeah, we were 7 of us.
Okay.
त्यति बेला चाहिँ like we had a fusion type of band, like classical or rock त्यस्तो खालको थियो. And I was a guitarist at that time.
Okay.
Yeah, that's how अब त्यो स्कुल टाइममा अब त्यो जोस हुन्छ हैन, त्यो like you need to have a band and त्यस्तो खालको अब म्युजिकको त्यो कतिवटा इभेन्ट्सहरू हुँदाखेरि we used to perform all together, and that's how त्यो के भन्छ अब त्यो ब्यान्डमा चाहिँ अब त्यो ब्याक स्टोरी त्यस्तो खासै केही छैन. इट वाज लाइक अ सिजनल टाइपको क्या अब
seasonal band.
Yeah, not exactly, but हुन्छ नि अब ब्यान्ड फर्म गरौँ. एन्ड आफ्टर द्याट कतिजना अब मेरो ब्यान्डको मेम्बर्सहरू अब some of them went to अर्कै फिल्डमा गयो.
So they are not like into music anymore, like, or they are still doing something in music.
yeah, some of them are still doing in music, but some of them are not. I don't know, maybe they have their own story to tell. Sort of things.
Okay. So like के भन्छ अब त्यस्तै छ होइन लाइक अब when we like अब see like अब the artists in our place, our state, Sikkim होइन, I think like the amount of exposure they should be getting, I think like they are not getting at all होइन. अब देख्छु के like अब I have so many friends like हुन्छ नि friends, brothers, sisters like who are like such a good artist हुन्छ नि who composes such a nice music and like they have like such a good voice and like their music are like such a blissful music हुन्छ नि that I just can't like अब हुन्छ नि ignore it हुन्छ नि when I like just listen to it and I'm just like, though sometimes I can't even like contact them and say like, oh wow, you have created such a good music, but it's just that from my heart I feel like हुन्छ नि wow, they are doing a great job त्यस्तो हुन्छ है. तर the amount of exposure like हुन्छ नि they should like get, but they are not getting it here हुन्छ नि in Sikkim. And I'm also happy at the same time because अब recently अब अहिलेको दिनहरूमा चाहिँ like the gig culture is evolving, you know. You also know that like many like pubs and all, like restaurants and all, they have started organizing gigs and all, and like they are giving platform to the artists, local artists mostly. But अब हुन्छ नि त्यो केसमा पनि हेर्दाखेरि हुँदैछ अलिकति इभल्भ तर मलाई अलिकति यस्तो हेर्दा सबैको लाइफ हुन्छ नि सबै अब मैले चिन्ने आर्टिस्टहरूको लाइफ हेर्दाखेरि चाहिँ लाइक उनीहरूले आफ्नो हुन्छ नि लाइफ लाइक टु सस्टेन देयर लाइफ दे कान्ट फुल्ली रिलाइ अन लाइक म्युजिकल फिल्ड हुन्छ नि क्यान दे हेभ टु लाइक डु समथिङ एल्स हुन्छ नि द एक्स्ट्रा अब दे हेभ टु डु सम एक्स्ट्रा वर्क हुन्छ नि के. अनि आई थिङ्क एन्ड लाइक हुन्छ नि वाट्स योर टेक अन इट हुन्छ नि कि for me I feel that हुन्छ नि and I also feel very sad for them हुन्छ नि कि like but I think like in coming days people will like understand the struggle and the effort they put to create a music, right? So what's your take on it? Like how do you feel about it?
So talking about struggling phase artist basically in Gangtok. So let's be very honest, right? And Gangtok ma abo अहिले चाहिँ त्यो तपाईँले भनेको जस्तै there is a gig culture coming here and I feel that's the हुन्छ नि अब that's a very good opportunity in terms of like you know that's the best way you can do to like you know earn money through gigs and all.
Yeah.
Artists are like they need financial support also and so being very honest Gangtok ma we don't think you know there is a
the amount of exposure they are getting.
Yes, and artists are like say they need a you know amount of as you said the exposure or you know the support त्यो चाहिँ छैन जस्तो लाग्छ मलाई चाहिँ. And अहिले अब I have a friends you know and the people who I know हुन्छ नि उहाँको चाहिँ अब they have a very good music हुन्छ नि अब original songs हरू पनि and they मलाई सुनाउँछ and then we hang out sometimes, we jam and they are so good in music हुन्छ नि and they have such a good musical अब नयाँ खालको music छ and the like story चाहिँ त्यही हो अब they are struggling and people like us like me like all of us struggle गर्दैछ but अब हुन्छ नि अब being artistहरूलाई चाहिँ they also need not just हुन्छ नि अब they need financial support also to grow and त्यस्तो हुँदाखेरि so beside all these things अब त्यस्तो हुँदाखेरि अब I'm working right now, right?
Okay.
So I at the point of my life I thought हुन्छ नि I'll do full time music भनेर I thought like literally
Yeah.
मैले म full time music गर्छु and then I will do यस्तो भनेर सोचेको but that was not quite possible for me हुन्छ नि like people never questioned me like if I was doing full-time music, but I was questioning myself.
What are you doing? What am I doing?
Yeah. I was very confused, like not exactly confused, but I had a lot of questions within myself that like my full-time music or the like I never cared about what other people said, I never cared about that, but I had a lot of questions, and yeah, that's all.
So like what like as you said, like you're also working like side by side along with the music in your life. So like how, like what are you doing, like what sort of things did you do like apart from music? Like
yeah, when I started my musical journey, it's been over like 10 to 11 years, or and through my journey, like music has always been a part of my life, like literally since the day I started like learning like music, you know. And uh, life ma thuprai changes ayo, and like as you grow old, you know, like your responsibilities
Yeah.
take over your life, and then you need to like सबै ब्यालेन्स राख्नु पर्ने सिचुएसन आउँछ नि त। त्यो टाइममा चाहिँ के भयो भनेदेखि आई आफ्टर क्लास 12सम्म चाहिँ लाइक एभ्रिथिङ वाज नर्मल, यु नो, लाइक म्युजिक गर्दै गऱ्यो, या स्टडिङ एभ्रिथिङ वाज लाइक। एन्ड कलेज पुगेपछि चाहिँ यु नो अब त्यो टाइपमा चाहिँ क्वेसन आयो क्या, अब म्युजिक गर्नु कि नगर्नु। अब त्यस्तो त आई बिलिभ लाइक मोस्ट अफ द आर्टिस्ट हुन्छ नि, अब उनीहरूले यो कुरा रिलेट गर्छ होला लाइक यु नो म्युजिकमा, बिकज अहिले यस्तै सिचुएसन छ क्या, अब म्युजिकमा बनिनु सक्दैन म्युजिक अहिले
But
त टाइम।
also that, sorry for interrupting, but you could have like pursue music like in your further studies as well, right? But did you, or like you didn't?
नो एक्चुली म पहिला म्युजिक क्लासेसहरू गर्दै थिएँ।
Okay, okay.
I've joined you know different music institutes in Gangtok itself,
Mhm,
but I just
You were
couldn't.
taking guitar class or like for your vocal?
Yeah, I took both my guitar classes and vocal classes also, but I could not don't take it any further because as like normally bonding like I was questioning myself more often in those days.
Mhm.
Like being very honest, I'm not a learned musician,
Okay.
and I don't have any theoretical knowledge about music, but त्यस्तै भयो। एन्ड एज टाइम फ्ल्यू अन्त मलाई लाग्यो कि रेस्पोन्सिबिलिटिजहरू अझै आयो, एन्ड देन यु नो लाइक मैले कलेज जोइन गरेपछि त फेरि अब यु हेभ नो टाइम फर म्युजिक हुन्छ नि। इट्स लाइक अब म्युजिक चाहिँ अब जो मान्छेले सोचेको छ कि म्युजिक अगाडि गरेर लान्छु भने यु हेभ टु गिभ फुल टाइम टु द म्युजिक, राइट? लाइक एन्ड आई हेड टु गो फर माई स्टडिज, एन्ड त्यो भएर चाहिँ अब जस्ट त्यत्तिकै अब रुममा बजायो, अन्त आई नेभर युज्ड टु डु गिग्स अल्सो,
Oh, okay.
अन्त त्यस्तै भयो।
It's the boyo. So recently you are working, no?
Yeah, I'm working. Yeah.
Okay, that's nice. But you're like working on your music as well, no?
Yeah. Now we'll keep on the curiosity. Like I said, you know, like for an artist, financial support is very much important. Like you know, if you have to record
Not
a
just for
song.
an artist, for everyone. I think.
Yeah, but we're talking about music, so
Hey,
let's be very
okay.
honest. Like me being an artist, like let's say I need to record a song, like
Mhm.
I need to like you know I need to pay for for recording the song. So it's like you know मैले चाहिँ अब यो कुरालाई चाहिँ at this point चाहिँ I have decided to balance everything. You know, I'm working at the same time, and I'm you know मैले music पनि side by side गर्दैछु. Like
So is it like hard to balance both the work and the music, like music life? Like,
yeah,
is it
it's
hard,
yeah
or
for
like
me,
it is manageable?
like it is manageable of course, but you know like struggle चाहिँ छ.
Okay,
So-
but I think it depends on individual as well, no?
Yes, definitely.
Yeah.
So it depends upon your like you know work schedule and everything, but I am being able to manage it, and thankfully like I'm very
And that's great. On the के भन्छ, you were saying no, like recordingहरू गर्नु पैसा लाग्छ and all, होइन, that sort of things है। मलाई चाहिँ यस्तो लाग्छ है, फेरि अब हुन्छ नि कि म्युजिकल करियर त होइन, बट वेन यु स्टार्ट डुइङ समथिङ अब इन लाइक म्युजिक फिल्ड हुन्छ नि कि, आई थिङ्क इट्स लाइक अ भेरी हार्ड थिङ फर अ पर्सन हुन्छ नि, किनभने इट्स नट ओन्ली अबाउट सिङ्गिङ सङ एन्ड डुइङ गिग्स एन्ड अल, नो, बट वेन यु वर्क अन यर ओरिजिनल्स एन्ड अल, इट टेक्स अ लट अफ एफर्ट। लाइक इट्स समथिङ द्याट अब नट एभ्री वान क्यान डु के, अब सबैले अब मलाई आज मलाई पनि आई लभ म्युजिक, लाइक आई love singing, but for me it's like I can't write a song, or like I can't compose a music of my own. Okay, so as you are a singer songwriter, right, you also write song and sing as well, so tell us something about how you compose song and how you write song, because as per my knowledge, like whenever people like they like tend to write something, like not just only songs, like be it poem, like be it anything, they need certain kind of energy के अब हुन्छ नि त्यो भन्छ नि के अब you just can't just sit and randomly write a song नि त हैन. So it takes a lot of time, and like it takes a lot of like energy, and like it takes not like physical energy but that energy, that the vibration हुन्छ नि within अब. And I think like vibration is such an important aspect of life that it matters a lot, you know?
Exactly.
So what kind of vibration, what kind of energy, or like what kind of a shift like you belong हुन्छ नि के you want about yourself to be in while you write a song हुन्छ नि, like how you write.
Talking about songwriting, the first thing, the best thing about songwriting, what I like the most is like, you know, sometimes there is let's say a specific topic you need to describe about. So sometimes it takes a lot, you know, it takes more than 1 or 2 paragraph to just to, you know, give the like brief about
Something.
something, yeah. But best thing about songwriting is like you can say so many things in just one sentence, right? And that's the best thing I like about songwriting. And about how I write songs, and it's about like many artists, like there are many types of like artists to do, and then some artists they need to feel the nature. Some prefer to lock themselves in the room and you know just take time to write songs, and some people like, you know, they travel to write songs, and some artists they are very spiritually so developed, you know, spiritually unaru huncha, and then that's how they prefer to write songs.
Yeah.
So people have their own forms of writing songs, and I don't have any like specific
Okay.
so, you know, like I write songs about like how I write songs is like, you know, let's say whenever I'm walking, randomly I'm walking, and suddenly I just hum inside my mind, and then suddenly a very good you know, a melody strikes my mind. I just open my phone, just record, and that's how I write songs and compose music. But mostly I prefer, you know, sunset and
Okay.
a pleasant evening,
Okay.
you know, and nature, and that's what I prefer the most. But every
It
time
depends, maybe.
yeah,
Okay. अन्त अब त्यही त है अब हुन्छ नि अब लेट्स अब talk about Sikkim itself, okay, because it's our place and it's our like home, like where we belong from. And when I like see musical scenario in Sikkim, no, I feel very bad at some point, because as I already said earlier, like there are so many artists, there are so many people like who are अहिले त झन् यादै है अब याद भएकै है अब you त झन् अब know better than me. म हेर्छु कि like there are so many young artists हुन्छ नि कि हो, so many young artists. I see a lot of young artists हुन्छ नि कि. And the thing is like अब हुन्छ नि मलाई अब के जान्नु मन परेको, you being an artist हुन्छ नि कि आर्टिस्ट भएपछि चाहिँ फ्यामिलीमा चाहिँ सपोर्ट कस्तो हुन्छ, लाइक डु दे सपोर्ट, और लाइक अब हुन्छ नि के हो, हाउ डु दे रेस्पोन्ड टु योर म्युजिक हुन्छ नि. अब सोसियली हेऱ्यो भने त इट्स लाइक भेरी स्याड सिचुएसन अब होइन, अहिले सिक्किममा हेऱ्यो भने त, बाहिरको हेऱ्यो भने त इट्स लाइक भेरी स्याड हो. सोसियली हेऱ्यो भने चाहिँ अब हाम्रो अब वरिपरि हेऱ्यो भने चाहिँ अब इट्स लाइक भेरी स्याड, बिकज सम पिपल दे डोन्ट टेन टु सपोर्ट एट अल, अलिकति त होइन, at all, they don't support at all. So like when it comes to your parents and your family, how do you see like them supporting you, or like how do they respond to your music, like
supporting music field ma chai my parents have been very supportive. Like since the day I practiced guitar, started learning music, they have been very supportive. And yeah, they have been very supportive. And the मैले music चाहिँ कस्तो support in a sense, like अब हुन्छ नि अब
response, like I want to like I was asking about the response. अब हुन्छ नि आमाहरू हुन्छ नि अब whenever you are at home and like singing, just like jamming within yourself, अब jamming alone, how like do they respond हुन्छ नि अब how do they respond? I mean like you're not getting it, I guess.
Like okay, more जहिले घरमा अब when I'm playing guitar or singing songs हुन्छ नि अब it's not like मेरो पेरेन्ट्सहरू आएर they don't jam with me, but अब they tell me like हुन्छ नि like राम्रो you sing very well. They comment me at times हुन्छ नि. And so whenever there is a घरमा कुन चाहिँ अब मैले मेरो पेरेन्ट्सले आएर मलाई टाइम टु टाइम भन्दैन कि अब यु सिङ भेरी वेल, यु सुड टु पर्स्यु यर करियर इन म्युजिक ओन्ली, यस्तो पाराले भन्नु हुँदैन. दे हेभ नेभर मेन्सन दिस. बट लाइक कोही बेला अब फ्यामिली फङ्सनहरू हुन्छ होइन, अब सबैजना घरमा बसिरहेको बेलामा र समटाइम्स अब पापाले भन्नुहुन्छ होइन लाइक गेट यर गिटार. अन्त सबैजना बसेको बेला गिटार ल्यायो बजाउँदा अब आई गेस द्याट्स हाउ हुन्छ नि. उनीहरूले चाहिँ अब बुझिसक्नु भएको छ होइन, अब लाइक या
so it means like they enjoy when you sing.
छोराको अब ट्यालेन्ट चाहिँ छ भन्ने खालको चाहिँ अब छ जस्तो लाग्छ मलाई चाहिँ. अब I don't know.
And like you, as you already said, like you even have composed songs. Like how many songs have you like completed by now? Your originals.
I have 5 original songs. Like अहिले चाहिँ I have been working on my songs after like this. मैले जतिवटा गाना लेखेको छु अहिलेको जुन चाहिँ album I'm going to release it. The songs was written back in the year like 16-17.
Okay.
It was very long time back.
Well, what took you like so long to like record it? And like 16 and 23, it's like quite a long.
No, as
gap,
I said,
right?
like you know, after college, like I said before, like you know, I was questioning myself a lot. So I had to, you know, like take a break in music, and I had to focus on my enjoy. अब मैले स्टडिज गरेँ, मैले कलेज सकेर त आई कान्ट यु नो, मलाई त्यो क्वेसन भयो नि त मलाई चाहिँ अब कलेज सकेर आई कान्ट जस्ट कन्टिन्यू म्युजिक अगेन. सो आई थट त्यो अब कलेज पढेर आई निड टु गो एन्ड वर्क, एन्ड त्यो टाइममा मैले सोचिनँ क्या. सो आई निड टु ब्यालेन्स इट म्युजिक र अब यस्तोमा मेरो प्रोफेसनल लाइफ र म्युजिक भन्ने कुराहरू अब त्यो मैले सोचिनँ त्यो टाइममा चाहिँ. द्याट्स वाट इट टुक मी सच अ लङ हुन्छ नि अब टाइम. अब मैले त्यो कहिले कति अगाडि लेखेको गाना. सो आई एम डुइङ रेकर्डिङ इट
right now.
Yeah.
ठिकै छ, ढिलो छिटो भयो नि राम्रो हो होइन, आउँछ आउँछ.
Yes.
अन्त मतलब लाइक कुन चाहिँ प्लेटफर्म, लाइक कुन चाहिँ स्ट्रिमिङ प्लेटफर्ममा चाहिँ तपाईँले गीतहरू हाल्छ?
मैले चाहिँ राइट नाउ in YouTube I have one of my song, and I'll be soon uploading it to another like you know musical platforms like Spotify and other possible platforms maybe.
अहिले चाहिँ you have already uploaded the song, like it's there in the YouTube.
Yes.
Okay. So how people can like get you on
Yeah.
YouTube, like your name on YouTube?
I have a channel, Pravin Chettri,
Pravin
and
Chettri.
the song name is Hey Maya. And
Hey, wow, yeah. Okay.
yes.
So like you said, you have like five
Yes.
composed songs now. So like tell us something about the songs, no? Like a brief about your songs, like all 5 songs. Like
Okay,
what
so मेरो first Gana it's Hey Maya, which is there already in YouTube, and I have total of second song is Timi, which I'll be uploading it on YouTube again, and another one is Andhero Raat, and another one is Kati Ho Kati Haina, and another one is Johe Maya.
Johe Maya.
Yes.
It sounds like it is a series of love. Hey Maya, Timi.
Actually, I've decided to name this album as Hey Maya only. So
Okay.
the Hey Maya will be my theme song.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's all love song.
So it's all love song, but you know there are different forms of song, forms of like love in my song.
Yeah.
So basically, Hey Maya is you know it's about secretly loving a person,
Okay.
and like Timi, orky form of love, and on Andhero Raat it's about like you know long distance relationship, like in short,
Okay.
and Kati Ho Kati Haina, it's about like you know a person is so wrong about you, like let's say like when a girl and a boy they are in love, but the girl has a misconception about the guy, like wrong. Sort of.
So like हामी चाहिँ अब like we can I think like we can relate to your love story by all your songs ki हैन like is it your love story?
No. This is not at all my love story. This is all my songs are like, you know, well, you just it's a fictional song, let's say. Well, you just imagine गरेर लेखेको गानाहरू सबै. All my songs doesn't have to relate to my, you know, personal love life or anything. Just the case, you know, it's about I've seen,
Analyzed.
yeah, and I felt, and then I wrote it down. That's all.
Okay. Sounds amazing.
Thank you.
अन्त अब अरू त के भन्नु है लाइक लाइफ अब अहिलेको लाइफ चाहिँ कस्तो चल्दैछ लाइक रिसेन्टली हाउ इज लाइफ गोइङ अन लाइक
Recently, my life is going very smooth. Let's say
ओके
very smooth, and I'm working at the same time. I'm you know, I'm doing music also at the same time, and I'm so happy that, you know, I'm continuing music again after a very, you know, like well, सबै doubtsहरू चाहिँ full and final clear गरेर चाहिँ that, you know, like I have to do it now. Let's say
that trigger like the realization द होइन that
Yes.
trigger हुन्छ नि के अब त्यो आयो लाइफमा लाइक
Yes.
you have to do music भनेर होइन अन्त लाइक एउटा कुरा चाहिँ अब सिन्स यु अलरेडी डु लाइक गिग्स एन्ड अल होइन अन्त मलाई चाहिँ एउटा कुरा चाहिँ के सोध्नु मन थियो भन्दाखेरि चाहिँ वाट आई वान्टेड टु नो भन्दा चाहिँ वाइल पर्फर्मिङ हुन्छ नि अब अडियन्स त यता हुन्छ नि त यु गाइज आर लाइक स्टेजमा एन्ड पर्फर्मिङ सङ्ग्स एन्ड अल लाइक अब हुन्छ नि getting it right. So like what kind of response like you mostly get from the audience?
like respond while I'm doing gigs and all, when I'm performing for people. Like I have got both negative feedback and positive feedback as well.
When you say negative, like can you elucidate a little bit more? Like what do you mean by negative and positive?
Negative feedback, I have a experience like once again I'll tell you a short story. Like I was doing gig at a place, and I won't say the name, but I remember like मैले gig गर्दै गर्दाखेरि चाहिँ I was singing. Yeah, I was closing my eyes and I was singing my songs. This सबैजना everyone was enjoying, but there were a few people who were not enjoying the song. I guess they wanted साउन्डेड सङ उनीहरूलाई जानेको गीत अब त्यस्तो अब हुन्छ नि अब यु हेभ अ टेरिबल एक्सपिरियन्स समटाइम्स होइन. अन्त त्यस्तो हुँदै गर्दाखेरि चाहिँ वान अफ द देयर वाज अ लेडी एन्ड सी केम इन फ्रन्ट अफ द स्टेज होइन, एन्ड शी वाज लाइक हुन्छ नि तिमी जङ्गलमा गएर गीत गाऊ भनेर अब इन फ्रन्ट अफ एभ्रीवन.
Literally.
Yeah, that is the most terrible experience I have came across so far.
And what was your like response to that?
My response was just like I felt very bad inside. I was just closing my eyes and then I was just singing songs, you know. Then achanak testo bhandakheri I just opened my eyes, but I just continued singing. I just finished the song and then I just I had to testo experience because that was the first time experience I ever had. Like testo pani hunda
And
rahecha.
it really needs a guts to like say something like that. No, like literally like jungle ma gaera git gao.
Yeah, exactly. Yes, she was like तिमी जङ्गलमा she was literally waving her hand like this. तिमी जङ्गलमा गएर गीत गाऊ क्या त्यस्तो थियो अब. That was the terrible experience I have.
Okay. And when you say positive, like how positive it is, like what kind of
Positive
positive?
चाहिँ अब हुन्छ नि positive अब some people very they appreciate it. हुन्छ नि मैले मेरो originals गानाहरू गर्दाखेरि पनि अब when are you uploading the song हुन्छ नि we are eagerly waiting. It's just those were the positive हुन्छ नि अब they've like will support you. That's the best feedback an artist can हुन्छ नि
ever get.
अन्त
Yeah. अन्त अरू त अब होइन अब के भन्छ लाइक अब लाइक it's all about music. So like we are talking about music only, you know, like let's talk about music only. अन्त अरू चाहिँ अब हुन्छ नि like when I like I have like heard your songs like अब हुन्छ नि क्या अब many songs like coversहरू पनि originalsहरू पनि होइन. अन्त I wanted to like know like from you only like what kind of like genre like you prefer to sing, and like what is your genre of music?
My genre is I do alternative indie songs,
Okay.
and you can say like a pop song, let's say.
Do you like prefer this genre? Right.
Uh, why is
By the way, my question is like, you like your genre is indie pop, right? But my question is like, do you listen to indie pop only or like some other genres as well?
no.
You don't.
I listen to other genres as well.
Okay.
Like not just one genre, because that would be like एउटै टाइपको genre सुनेको सुने अब अदर जनरको गाना सुन्यो भने इन्क्रिज यर लाइक म्युजिकल टेस्टहरू पनि अलिकति थाहा हुनुपर्छ for all the genres. And why I choose to carry on with this genre is because it's basically soft हुन्छ गाना चाहिँ, and I feel like यो genre चाहिँ I'll be able to express my songs and my feelings or emotions, whatever I
this
need to.
particular genre suits you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
exactly.
So, and okay, in this point, like, what are the few like words like let's say a piece of advice you would like to give to the audience like who is listening to our podcast right now?
So, a piece of advice I can give to the upcoming artists and the artists who are struggling, like they want to build their career in music. Like, I want to say them, like, मैले एउटा phase of life ma even I had given hope, like this thing is not going to work, like I need to like do something else, like to survive, this सोचेको थिएँ, but never to lose hope and be consistent in whatever field you are in, not just in music, like every time, like as we are talking about music, so let's say like if you're into music, like don't just lose hope, be consistent, and
Like you said, positive, negative comments are always there. No?
yeah, negative, positive comments are always there, and never to focus on negative feedbacks, and you'll have a terrible experience when you are performing, like त्यो अब नेगेटिभहरु त कतिवटा
Yeah,
पनि छ.
each and every way ma abo, like it's not
Yeah.
only like you will live your life happily मात्रै हैन नि त,
Yeah.
there is always a sad part in it,
Yeah.
हैन? So like whenever you are doing something, it's obvious that you're going to have the both side of it, like be it
उकालो
positive or
ओह्रालो त
negative.
चढ्नै पर्ने हो.
Oh. So like coming to the end of the podcast, I